ecoFinish. Here's a drawback that I've encountered with ecoFinish. We had an ecoFinish put on our fiberglass pool last year. It was a beautiful blue and we loved it. This year it appears faded with spots throughout. I'm told it's scaling on the finish. We have tried several products and different methods over the past 2 months and nothing has worked. It looks terrible. The brilliant blue is now a faded teal with what appears to be brown staining. I'm open to any suggestions. This is way too expensive to only last 1 season. Is it the finish's fault or is there something I'm missing?
I have not seen that. I would suspect that it's not the finish's fault, although not knowing all of the prep work that went into it, all of the pieces, there's a very, very specific way to install ecoFinish with very tight parameters, and were the appropriate epoxies used that are designed to be used with ecoFinish, or did the installer use something else? That could certainly affect the finish itself. Water chemistry, while can do a lot of damage, not likely over that short of period of time should the color have faded or changed so much. And the brown spots are what are interesting. If it was just a fading, I could almost see or think that, well, maybe there just happened to be a bad batch of ecoFinish, although I've never seen it personally, but that could in fact be a possibility, I suppose. But the brown staining lends me to believe that there's something else going on, either something coming up through and or scaling over the surface. But if they're scaling, then there's other issues in the water. There's all kinds of other things, whether it's a bonding issue on the pool electrically. Is it something else in there? Is the electrical and the grid system around the pool, was that put in properly? And oftentimes people really don't even think about the importance of a bonding and grid system around a pool to prevent any of that leaching electricity, which could cause electrolysis, which would then adhere something to the surface of the pool. That's, again, without knowing more of the details or without knowing how it was installed or were the proper steps taken to install it, those types of things. That's my best guesses. I hope that it helps, but I don't know enough of the details to be able to point at the ecoFinish itself versus installation versus epoxies versus temperature. Sometimes things are sensitive to temperature and humidity, and how long was waited between rolling on the epoxy and then putting the flock coat, and then between the flock coat and the second and then the third coat. So there's a lot of different things that would need to be kind of thin sliced through to be able to figure out exactly what's going on.